Oh boy, this is uh this is gonna be a very interesting video to say the least. I gotta roll the sleeves up on this, bro. I gotta roll my sleeves up. So many questions. First off, first question might be, what the freak is we doing on this, bro? Like, what is you played this mod one too many times? Hold on, I'm gonna fill y'all in, bro. I'm gonna fill y'all in. Pause. All right. Oh man, there's so many things I want to talk about. There's so many things I want to cover. I don't necessarily know if I actually am going to have the interest to cover all of that literally in one video, but for the most part, I want this video in particularly to be dedicated to um this milestone. You know what I'm saying? This very lovely increase in growth to the channel that we it wasn't just me. I mean, well, I produced the mixes. Y'all just admire them. You know what I mean? But the subscriptions, at least, I feel like is what actually has grown the channel. Shoot, I really don't know exactly where to start. I mean, for the most part, I kind of already did what I wanted to do, right? Give y'all a voice reveal. I mean, like we could end the video right now. Like we don't even need to do nothing. I'm just playing. This is probably like a very interesting. I wouldn't say awkward. I hope it isn't an awkward impression, but this is a very interesting impression I'm leaving on y'all because y'all thinking to yourself like, hold on, this is the dude that make mixes. Like this is the dude that make mixes. Yeah, it's me, bro. It's nice to meet you though, or meet y'all. Maybe that was awkward. All right. Well, so what I wanted to do is I didn't have anything in particular I wanted to do as far as this voice reveal. So I was like, okay, why not talk to y'all about my favorite mods that it is that I've uh that has been favorable to me. I'm only gonna go over my top three mods. Now I could finally fill in some clarity. The reasoning of why it is we're on this uh screen right now is because this is one of my favorite mods, at least. I'm gonna start from my third favorite mod, and then we're gonna work our way up to number one. Some other alternative and extra things I wanted to talk about was my mix production or my presentation upon my mixes that it is that I make for you guys. Um, Incredibox is a very in my perspective, right? I'm not going to speak for everybody. In my perspective, Incredibox is a very simplistic game, right? You throw an icon up that's half naked, pause, and for the most part, you got a character bobbing his head and making sounds, thus creating music, right? So because Incredibox kind of fits in the music genre a bit, I kind of never have found the interest to make my mixes that I create for you guys seem more presentable, if you know what I mean, like editing at least. And I have been encouraged a few times in my comment sections. Hey, your mixes would look a little bit more like you would like if I get that too. I've watched a lot of people who've made mixes before. So I do understand what you guys are getting at, right? You see the comparison. It's like, okay, hold on. This dude could cook if he actually cooked. And it's like, I'm half cooking. You know what I mean? Like I'm half cooking the food because I'm delivering these fire mixes. Well, I'm going off of y'all words, right? I don't. There's some mixes, believe it or not, I ain't really proud of, but I'm gonna keep it on YouTube because even if I don't like it, maybe some of y'all like it. You know what I mean? Not everything that I may find appealing will be appealing to y'all, and not everything that I may dislike, y'all also will dislike. You know what I mean? I never found the interest to do any fancy editing, and there's plenty of reasonings. And one reasoning that I'll go ahead and confess and admit to y'all is I'm gonna keep it a buck. I can't edit like that, bro. I can't edit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like my editor app that I use, I do know I could do quite a lot with it. If I really did put in the effort and the work. But I really don't. I don't have. First off, when I first started making mixes, I started making mixes in 2023. So I've been making mixes for quite some time. You know what I mean? And I, at the time when I was making mixes, did not, and this is gonna, I don't know. It's like you got to really be careful with your words sometimes. No matter how realistic you're trying to be to people, because this is my first impression that I'm leaving on to y'all. But, then again, I ain't trying to do too much to really impress. This is just me being me. Think about it. There's no editing in this video, so if something slip up, it's most likely just gonna stay in the video, bro. Overall, I don't think to ever edit like that because number one, I can't edit like that. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all once again. And on top of that, it's like because it's just music, I do understand the production quality of how presentable it could be if I was to actually really did do something like there's plenty of YouTubers that it is that I could acknowledge that I've watched mixes on that do edit like that. My main man I'm going to acknowledge at least is King Comrade. I don't even know if I even pronounced his name right, but he actually is what inspired me to start making mixes in the first place. It was very difficult at the time when I did start watching this game to actually come across people that actually made mixes. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty difficult at the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make mixes. Why not? You know what I mean? Yeah, I came across King Cormad, and he was like the first person that actually utilized the mute button, which is also another feature I just feel like it's underrated. Like nobody really uses it like that. Okay, well, people do use it, but at least not in the way that I do. I'm unique and a lot more creative with the way that I use the mute button. And for the most part, for certain Incredibox mods that do exist, not every character really needs the mute button to get used on them, and because the mute button does a variety of things. It can really change up the sound, which is to me personally enjoyment to know that you can completely change an entire sound by just muting the character. And if you can find a pattern with muting the character, you can make that sound, you can make the original sound of a polo sound even better, possibly at least. That's the reason why I say not every character really needs muting, right? It's not really a necessity. Um, I've already been yapping for like 8 minutes. Like I haven't even gotten to the true gist of this video. Well, the gist of the video was honestly me just giving y'all a nice voice reveal. If this is like satisfying to y'all to hear me talk to y'all about, I mean, you're getting to know a bit more about the person who is just making mixes. Because I mean, like I could have kept it that way, right? Just throwing mixes, throwing fire to y'all ears. Well, to some people who most likely like my mixes at least, right? Um, I've never really, at the time when I was making mixes, I didn't care because I'm like all over the place with my statements. Like I got so many unfinished sentences, but it's because I have so much to say to y'all. If you haven't already noticed, I got ADHD. I told you already. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Um, I did not care for my growth. I know that sounds kind of crazy. I didn't care for my growth, and I still, at this very moment, don't necessarily care. Let's find a better way to put this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like the numbers is not going to change like my perspective on my channel. You know what I mean? Like how I present my mixes to y'all, how like simplistic I keep it because I don't do no editing. I don't do none of that. I don't do no lyrical editing. I don't do no like I don't do none of that. I can admit to that. I have attempted and I have done some editing just to play around to see what I can and cannot do. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't really too. It just ain't. It was kind of like I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I didn't like it at least. Now there is some editing in some of the videos that I did like, but I did see a lot of like mess ups. And I self criticize myself a lot. You know what I mean? Like I don't really I don't really care for other people's opinions first. I care about my opinions. That's just my perspective, at least when it comes to honestly life. I mean, that's like kind of a healthy method. You can keep yourself mentally healthy if you critique yourself before you allow other people's criticism to get to you, because then you're putting yourself in an argumentative positioning, which I mean, I'll be honest, I don't comment on YouTube at all like that. So you probably, if somebody was to try to bash me, I'm probably not gonna say nothing to you, bro. Like I'm gonna let you say what you want and go off of it. Hey, people believe it. There's a certain time and place when to defend yourself at least, and I'm not really relevant at all on YouTube. So I don't see myself in a positioning of creating a bad reputation. Then again, I don't really like. I'm not trying to profit. I'm not trying to make this a career or anything, which I'm sure some Incredibox creators are because there's so many different categories of Incredibox users or in the community, there's different type of Incredibox people in the community, such as we got the mod makers, we got the mod mixers, and we got the mod reviewers. Like, there's so many people in the Incredibox community. Um, yeah, I'm finally gonna just go ahead and just cut to the chase so we could actually get some content. Are y'all sick and tired of looking at the screen, bro? Y'all been looking at the screen for like the past five. I mean, I'm about to say 5 minutes. It's actually like 11 minutes for me because it's like I don't edit. Maybe I can cut some things to somewhat make it a lot more faster for y'all. But overall, I'm just gonna review over my favorite mods, give y'all some intel behind why the mod is favorable to me, and why I like the mod. Another thing that I don't do since I don't review over mods is y'all see these little icons. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. When it comes to like the mod creators and stuff like that, I don't pay attention to none of this stuff, bro. I just see the mod. I love the mod. That's my first impression. If I love the mod, I immediately get hype enough to play it. So it's like I don't even get to give my mental feed. I don't give myself any like mental thought like, hey, look at the people. We obviously have the names of the people that worked on the mod. We also got the we got the name man right there. I don't think I got a cursor because my cursor is actually hidden, so I can't even see. But the homie King right down there, that's the person that inspired me to start making mixes. How I found Incredibox, I'm gonna save that video. I'm gonna save that for another day. As a matter of fact, if y'all got any further questions that I most likely did not answer, because I kind of just freestyled with this a bit, I do have something that it is I do want to do, which I'm gonna do. But if y'all do have any questions that you want answered, I can do somewhat of a Q&A. I didn't really have anything in particular to do as far as this celebration for 1,000, because it's like I think to myself, it's like I'm not doing this because like I'm trying to pursue this as like a professionalized career or anything. It's like I'm just doing this simply for fun. Literally just for fun. And I don't know, I don't want to think ahead in the future, but I don't believe that I'll likely have a bit of a change of passion when it comes like I could have 100,000 subscribers from now and I think I'll still be producing the same content. That could be sad for some of y'all to have heard me just say, but I just feel like this just might be how it is. I mean, I don't know. We don't know yet. You know what I mean? Who knows? But I'm basically just gonna review over the mods. I'm gonna start from 3 and work our way up to my top favorite mod. Deep Blue being my third favorite mod. Let's finally just click into the game, bro. Like I'm even tired of looking at that screen, bro. I'm gonna play the mods at the end. I'm just gonna give like a brief review over why the mod is my favorite. I'm gonna make the review as quick as possible since I already just yapped to y'all for like, bro. But maybe I'm okay with that. Hey, listen, we all start somewhere, okay? You know what I mean? I'm new to this. Y'all new to this. Like y'all, well, new to this video. You know what I mean? Most likely, this video could be attracting new people. Okay, let's just talk about the mod, bro. Um, so the reasoning why this is number 3 on my list, right, is this was the first mod. Now, this wasn't the first mod I played. The first mod I ever played was obviously, well, not even mod. Obviously, the game was the first game, the Incredibox game, which people be sleeping on that, bro. Like, what? Come on now. But V1 through V9, that was the first game I ever played. But the first Incredibox mod I ever played was actually Downtown by the homie PFB, person from Brazil, right? Is that his name? Um, but this is my third favorite mod. Out of every mix that I've made every mod that I've played, this is my third. This is top 3. One of my favorite mods. One of the reasonings is because so y'all know how I love using the mute button, right? Y'all know I love using it. And some people might look at it like, yo, what the freak he muting the character so much for? Maybe it's not. Maybe some people don't actually really get the reasoning behind it or really understand the aspect. You know what I mean? It depending on the characters that I'm muting, because I at least try to mute as many characters as I can or play around with the characters. I love doing that. I feel like it really puts the pizzazz in the mix. You heard? I'm sorry. Um, so this was the first one I played where I figured out how to constantly mute a particular character. Now, if you've watched my previous Deep Blue mixes, I'll link It's gonna be a lot of work because I got a lot of mixes. But I will link every single mix to every mod that I'm about to play, which there's only 3, so there's gonna be a link for this mod, there's gonna be a link for the second favorite mod, there's gonna be a link to all the mixes to my second favorite mod, and there's gonna be a link to all of my mixes to my number 1 favorite mod. um, this character though was the first character. He's a choir. That's how you know I love this mod. I'm a nerd. I know all the character sounds by heart. This was the first mod where I figured out how to spam mute a particular character, and to me personally, it just sounded good. So I was like, "Yo, I really love this mod. I love the choir too. You know what? Let me put my headphones on. We gonna just listen to the choir real quick. Hold on, let's give them a listen, cause y'all. I'm sorry. See, this is that ADHD kicking in, bro. Did y'all hear that? Like, are you serious? Now he actually, with him being a choir, he technically replicates the same sound as this dude, but just in a voice, right? Since this is a melody and then he's a voice. Um, I'll give you guys a brief demonstration of how powerful the mute button is if used correctly, right? Because this mod also is how I've been able to expand on the use of the mute button. Though this wasn't even nowhere near close to the first mix I ever made, I ever even posted on YouTube, because at the time I told you I was playing around. You know what I mean? Like, I was just making mixes just to make mixes. I wasn't doing this for any other reasoning, just for fun. You know, fun was the only reasoning. But I'm gonna put 2 characters up, and I'm gonna show y'all how powerful the mute button is, right? So some of y'all may be familiar with these 2 characters. They make the same sound technically, right? But just look. Hold on. So they sound good, right? Okay, I'm gonna add in an extra character because I feel like it's a little dry without an extra character. All right. Actually, mute him. I don't want to hear him. Alright. So because they make the same sound, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Alright. Actually, I'm going to put them next to each other so it sounds even better. Nah, look. Hold on. You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm about to make a mix already. Let me calm down, bro. Listen. You feel, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? Like, so obviously the characters do make the same sound. Let me take my headphones off real quick. The characters do make the same sound, but because this dude, he kind of has extra. I don't even like. What do you even say? Like, obviously he makes extra sounds, so it's like in order to match his sound completely with this dude, you kind of have to use the mute button. You know what I mean? But I don't really have overall anything to say. I mean, do y'all actually want me to sit up here and go through every individual character? That is typically what often a review is, but I already know what all the characters sound like. Like, do I genuinely want intel on like how I feel about each individual character? I mean, here's what I'll do. I'll only go over my favorite characters, at least from each like section, right? We have the beats, effects, melodies, and voices. I'll go over my favorite characters in each. So my favorite beat out of all the beats, I feel like it's just an underrated beat to me personally, but this dude right here, bro, he just sounds kind of crazy. I don't know, probably not by himself. He sounds ridiculous. um, my favorite effect, of course, we already had him. Let me stop, bro. I'm about to make a mix, bro. I'm getting too tempted, bro. Y'all don't know how much I love these vibes that I've been playing, bro. Alright, my favorite melody is actually this dude. Like, he just sounds, he just sounds beautiful. It makes it, like, he sounds like you in, like, some type of aquarium. I mean, like, it is deep. I really wish I could edit, because, like, I'd be doing a lot of fancy. Does somebody want to edit for me? Yeah, y'all want to? Alright. And of course, my favorite voice is him. So if we put all the characters together, I mean, my Hold on, I gotta burp. Excuse me. So my flavorful way of how I'm trying to quote unquote review over these mods may or may not be too appealing to y'all. Like I said before, I'm new to this and I didn't really have this pre-planned, so maybe in the future, if I do have more videos like this, they'll probably be a lot more better. You know, I am going to go to the next my next mod because at this point I might as well just show y'all the mods and then make a mix, maybe, right? No, y'all don't want to. Y'all do. I don't know what the freak y'all saying. I'm acting like y'all we actually talking. Like I'm trying to break the fourth wall. All right. Let's get to the next. Let's get to the next mod. So Vibing is my second favorite mod that I have played before. I actually have quite a few mixes of this mod, as well as even a revisiting mix to me coming back to this mod. I just couldn't resist the temptation to come back to how fuego this is to me, at least. You know, and everybody has their own opinions, of course. You know, I don't think it's the best mod. Is that I don't even think that'd be difficult to be honest with you. Actually, trying to figure out what's the best mod ever created. There's too many talented people in the Incredibox community. Then again, there's a lot of. I mean, I ain't gonna get too deep into you know the topic of the community because I'm sure there's some toxic things that I could likely talk about. But then again, I'm not in the community. Well, I'm in the community enough simply because I make mixes, but I'm not in any Incredibox Discords or anything like that. I don't like. I'm not that invested into like actually really being that. How do I put this? Um, I don't know. Like I just don't see myself actually being in the Incredibox community. You know, I'm just a guy who makes mixes. You know, who enjoys, you know, knowing that you guys love my mixes as well. You know, that's where it came to because before I told you already, I was just making mixes. You know what I mean? I was just doing it simply for the fun. But Vibing is my second favorite mod that I have played before. Uh, I don't really know what I do. Like like do I just throw up the characters that I love the most? Like I'm gonna just like I'm gonna go over the characters that it is that I love, of course. You know, like I love the bass, right? We love homie right here. I love this sound. He look ridiculous, but I love it. He got a big ass. I swear, he got a big ass head, bro. He his head big. I do love this dude. I love this dude as well. Like I love all the characters, of course, but I'm just going through my favorite characters. I don't know why, dude. The choir, like hold on. Let's pause this real quick. I never used the pause feature actually, but the choir in the previous mod that it is that I talk in the previous mod that I covered over, you know, Deep Blue, I did talk about the choir a little bit. Choirs might low key be my favorite part when it comes to voices. Choirs might be my favorite like thing. You know what I mean? When it comes to voices, like don't get me wrong, of course I love like lyrical voices and stuff like that, or ad-libs or whatever the case is. But when it comes to choirs, dude, like when they harmonize, especially with like the melodies and stuff like that, like it just hit a little different, bro. It just hit a little different. And this choir, this low key might be my favorite choir out of like any mod I've ever played. I don't know because there's a lot of choirs and a lot of mods that I've played that I really love. Like I love this choir. Of course, I love Deep Blue's choir. Um, there's also another mod. There's also another mod. I love the choir from. But yeah, this dude, I love it. It just sounds beautiful. That might be like all my favorite sounds, low key, that I love. I know it seems pretty simplistic, but I mean, we're about to make a mix, bro. Let me calm down. All right, let's listen to this dude real quick. Hold on. I mean, there's sometimes you can't even find the proper words to use to describe how to describe the beauty of something, bro. I just can't describe it. it just sounds wonderful, dude. You know. I guess that's like all I really have to say about this mod, honestly. So I mean, let's just we might as well move forward. You know what I mean? I'm just wasting time. Yap again for another 20 minutes about one mod. Now, out of all the mods, now this happens to be my favorite mod out of all the mods. I don't know like how whatchamacallit. I don't necessarily know exactly how to review over videos like that or over mods like that. Because here's the thing, I'm used to just playing them. You know what I mean? I do know what a review is, right? Typically, people they individually put the characters up, they give their intel, but because I already know what the characters sound like, it's like it isn't authentic. It isn't original. So if I give my opinion on a character, it isn't going to be something new, like new to me. Like I already know the character sounds and everything. I don't know. Maybe people still would want an idea of how I feel about the characters. But I mean, if they're my favorite mods, clearly I love the mod as a whole. Number one, of course, and I do of course have favorable characters out of all of the characters from these mods. So this is my favorite mod out of all the mods. I don't really have a proper explanation on why. It just sounds beautiful. You know, it is crazy too because it is pretty difficult sometimes for the most part to actually see an entire mod and then like every single character from the mod. The reason why this is my favorite mod is because I literally like every character, design wise and sound wise. I'll do what I did for Vibin. I wish I did it for Deep Blue. I'll just go over my favorite characters at least. Give me a second. Oh gosh, it's pretty difficult. I like because you like when you like everything. It's like okay. I think I'm gonna work with this. So yeah, that was honestly really it. Like I mean, I kind of covered over like the main gist of everything, right? Which is giving y'all the voice reveal, right? I just felt like it wouldn't have been pretty it wouldn't have been a respectful response to the people that do admire, you know what I'm saying, the growth of the channel for the most part, and of course the mixes that it is that I make. I am heavily appreciative of the support, you know what I'm saying, of you guys, you guys complimenting, my mixes and stuff like that. It deserves attention, you know. Um so yeah, we just gonna get straight into making mixes, you know. Let's make some let's make some music.
I just wanna dive into the magnificent, stopping the time, making a running ocean, flowing through my body. I can feel me knowing waves. You gotta get up. You gotta woke up. You gotta gotta get up. Whoa. I just wanna dive into the magnificent, stopping the time, making a one, an ocean flowing through my body. I can feel me knowing waves. You gotta get up. You gotta wake up. You gotta get up. Waves. Whoa. You said, stay. You said, stay. You said, stay. Right up. You said, right up. Stay, right up. Stay right up, stay right up. You said right up. You said stay up, stay up, stay. You said up, go
struggle, but now I live in luxury. Champagne bottles popping all around me. Hustle never stop, my grinding never ceases. I'm living in a paradise you really won't believe. Was living in the struggle, but now I live in luxury. Hustle never stop, my grinding never ceases. I'm living in a paradise you really won't believe. Living in the I live in luxury. Popping all around me. Grinding never ceases. I'm living in a paradise you really won't believe. Was living in the struggle, but now I live in luxury. Champagne bottles popping all around me. Hustle never stop, my grinding never ceases. I'm living in a paradise you really won't believe.
Dime